Welcome back to MurrayMax. Today's video of the day to kick it off with is from the Whatever podcast. And by the way, I woke up and chose violence today. I am not having a good day, and I'm going to take it out on the people in the video. So we're going to watch this together. I've never seen this video before, but it's apparently about some liberal chick. I'm assuming the one in the leopard print or cheetah print, whatever that is, dress. Yeah, just going to be talking some nonsense. So we're going to watch this together. Let's see what we got.
Yeah, I'm not right about everything, and there's a lot of different sides. Just like when white people go into black neighborhoods and then they spike everything up, and then black, there's like.
I don't know what that is.
She's referring to gentrification when they accuse other people of coming into a minority neighborhood and taking old rundown houses and spending their own money to improve them. This is bad. You apparently need to leave the neighborhoods in shambles, and you need to leave empty, abandoned buildings and never fix them up. Because if you do, it means that you hate people of other races somehow, some way. You saw an opportunity in the market, and so you fixed it up and improved the neighborhood, so you're bad. I don't know. I don't get it, but yeah.
What that is?
What are you talking about?
Like gentrification.
When white culture beautifies crappy culture's aesthetics? Is that what you're talking about?
No.
When people buy up property and then make it nice?
Yes, exactly.
Oh, that's horrific.
What is wrong with that?
But that's forcing the people out of their communities.
Yeah, well, if they can't keep it beautiful, and someone has the right and the ability to buy it and make it nice, why shouldn't they make it nice?
So stance.
Like gentrification.
It's like keep it crappy. That's their culture.
Yeah.
That makes.
We need to keep in mind here, they didn't build these houses once upon a time and just make them crappy from the get-go. They didn't build this house and put a busted screen door on the front and put holes in the roof and do all this other stuff with broken windows and then abandon it. This happened over time. This is the result of action by people who had the property, people who live in the community, and also inaction by the own community to actually preserve their neighborhood. But anyways, let me know in the comments what you think about that.
That's kind of like the Ebonics thing, where it's like they're not learning to speak properly. Let's just call it their culture.
Right, but the thing is that most of the money in America is from white men.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah, but it also drives
drives the economy.
Drives other less fortunate people out of their homes.
Well, no, she's half black, okay? Talk to her half black side right now. She's gonna say, yeah, have you transformed? Okay. Who's responsible, ultimately, who's responsible for their own generation of their skills and their income? You are, right?
Well, it depends on...
Are you?
It's a...
Oh, God.
Not necessarily, no.
Well, no. You
Depends
made it on your own, right? No. You've had tough circumstances, right?
I have had
right? Really tough.
Yeah.
You overcame them.
Yeah.
Did you do it because you're white and you have red hair? No, right?
You did it because you're a strong individual and you persevere.
Dumb, but
you're
strong.
I'm screaming.
Is this like Rachel? Do you want to be Rachel Dolezal or?
Do you wish you were black?
No.
Okay.
But if you could change, would you?
Why would she want to be underprivileged?
Why would I want to be? Literally, you just said it.
No,
Blacks are underprivileged.
The girl in the white dress, by the way, is so based. I've seen her on here before, and she just tells it like it is. She's a real person with a functioning brain. The girl in the corner with the cherries on her dress, she has, she's sharp. She's clever. She's a critical thinker. She's an independent thinker. And this liberal chick in the leopard print dress just can't even handle it. She doesn't even know what to say because she wants to see the girl in the white dress with the cherries as such a victim, but she's just not. And that's why that girl, look at the girl in the white dress. She looks so happy. She looks happy and healthy. Like it's almost like if you don't live with a victim mentality, you're actually healthier and happier in life. What a crazy thought. Let me know what you think in the comments.
She's being hyperbolic. The reason I asked is, if I said you've had a rough time at it, you've overcome addiction and all this is glorious, right? Mm-hmm. But you would never imagine you overcame your drug addiction and got on your feet, and then you busted ass and you made it happen and you lived a good life. imagine someone came along and said, well, that only happened because you're white, toots. What would you say to them?
I think I've had certain privileges because I'm white.
Do you think ultimately it's all given because you're white? Okay, so what percent would you attribute?
There's not. I see both sides.
What percent would you attribute to your your ability to overcome circumstances, terrible circumstances? What would you attribute to your pure skin color, just your skin color?
Too deep of a question.
Pretty little.
Yeah, like how much? Give it a number. Like, we won't hold you to it. Just give it a number.
15%.
15. That's pretty low, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so why would you not use the same standard you're using for yourself for black people that you also think are in situations that might be even better off than what you've overcome, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not all black people are living in poverty.
This is what's so horrific about it is like you're actually infantilizing them and making them, that's the true racism, is that you think people are so helpless that you actually train people to look at people as helpless, and then you're surprised that they act helpless.
I don't know if any of you have ever seen the videos by Ami Horowitz, but if you have not, it's worth a Google and check it out. It's amazing that the same people who call conservatives and Republicans racist will be explaining why conservatives and Republicans are racist. And one of the issues was voter ID laws. And there were these, ridiculous white liberals that are telling him in an interview, well, black people and other minorities don't really know how to use computers and they don't really have the internet and they can't really find the DMV. And so it's racist to expect them to have ID. But somehow conservatives are racist because they go, you mean to tell me that guy can't find the DMV? He can look it up. He can use a computer. He has a cell phone. He has ID already. What are you talking about? But that guy's racist somehow. Let me know in the comments what you think about that nonsense.
Not at all what I'm doing.
So are they less than, is it harder for them to overcome tribulations?
If they grew up in certain communities, yeah, that's what they know. It's a vicious cycle. Not having a father, turning to drugs, get murdered.
I grew up.
But let's just think about every famous person or every very successful person. Most of them came from a really, really shitty situation. Like their dad was abusive. They grew up in the projects, but they didn't use where they came from as an excuse and why they couldn't work hard. Sure. I think if I'm living in a really crappy neighborhood and I'm driven out because a white man or just a rich man buys up a place, that would just motivate me to work hard so that I wouldn't be have to
I'm not talking about the whole black community. When did I say that?
Anyways.
We just said black people.
No, I'm not talking about the whole community. No, everybody's different.
Canadian dollars,
you got
61
poor white people.
Yeah.
All right, this chick is obviously not all with it. And it's refreshing to see somebody on this panel. A lot of times you just get on these panels just a bunch of, far left, kind of OnlyFans types girls. And it's nice and refreshing to have someone who looks like they carry themselves well and they live a respectable life and they're healthy and happy. And then at least challenging the silly and ridiculous ideas of this chick in the leopard dress. I mean, she just wants everyone to be a victim so badly, and she'll try to throw out those little comments like, well, not everybody. And it's like, what you're saying. The entire time on the podcast, she's making it sound like, maybe it's not everybody, but 95% of this entire group needs me to white knight them and come save them. And it's like, people just need personal responsibility. Of course, there are people in certain situations where it's hard to overcome the obstacles that they have. But a lot of times, that's what makes the strongest people. I mean, whenever you get these people that are raised with like a silver spoon, a lot of times they're the laziest, they're the least ambitious, they're the ones that are the most entitled, and they go nowhere. They squander their family wealth, but somebody who came from nothing and actually grinds it out, they're the ones that not only build it, but preserve it and instill life lessons into their own children. But, I could be wrong, so let me know in the comments what you think. I'm going to keep pumping out these videos, and if you like them, feel free to like, subscribe, and share. If you don't, I don't care. This is just free and fun in my free time. So, I'd love to have you, but let me know in the comments what you think, and I'll be pumping out some more videos. Thanks for tuning in to MurrayMax.